What's up, Guru Nation? This is for you clinical research job seekers or entrepreneurs that are looking for side gigs. Couple things. We interviewed Christine Naro, our brand ambassador for Latinos in Clinical Research today. So make sure you go on the YouTube channel, Latinos in Clinical Research, and check it out on the YouTube. We talk about her story, her journey, how she went about, how she got into the situation that she is now, where she's a CRA with a sponsor, and she got there by helping others along the way. And she did it in a very short period of time. She helped people get on Clubhouse, which is the new app. She helped people connect with one another on LinkedIn. I know she was and still is on my live streams all the time, connecting people, giving people advice. This is how you do real networking, guys. This is how you also eventually get hired, because the more networking you do, the more opportunities you have to get an interview. And then the more interviews you do, the more opportunities you have to get hired. And you can get to the point where you can start naming your job, basically, or choosing amongst several attractive options. Now, yesterday I interviewed Maya Zlatanova, and we talked a lot about tech, and she gave some practical advice for the site. So I made a video on my YouTube channel about sites and how sites can stay relevant in a 2021 world and beyond. But this is an opportunity for job seekers or anyone else out there. I always talk about patient recruitment, physician recruitment, community outreach, helping sites with their social media. All that stuff still applies, or whatever else you're good at. But another thing that just came up for you tech people, I know a lot of you guys coming from the EMR world, sites are going to need to collect data for themselves. They already have to collect lots of data for the studies, but they're going to start having to collect data about their own patient database to remain relevant in the next decade. So things like electronic health records, not just EMRs, electronic medical records, but electronic health records. So a more holistic view of the patient and the patient journey, and not just information that you need for billing purposes, which is what most private practices collect. I don't blame them. That's how you pay the bills. But you got to invest in yourself going forward, in your company going forward. So if you're coming from EMR world, guess what? You can now become a consultant for sites on EHR. You can become a consultant for sites on keeping metrics that they have. So one of the things I tell the sites to do now is, hey, after every study, send a survey to your coordinators and everyone else on that study and ask them questions like, how many patients did we retain? What were the reasons for patients dropping out early? What were the reason for patients screen failing? What were the reasons? What were some of the SAEs that occurred? What were the reasons that patients who did qualify didn't do the study? That kind of data is going to be valuable. Sponsors are going to start expecting that stuff. They don't care so much now, but they're going to start expecting that stuff by the end of this decade, is what I predict. Because why? The future of everything is data. We're getting spoiled. Everything's becoming available at our fingertips. So if sponsor wants to know, on your last 3 studies for this indication, how many screen failures did you have and what were the reasons? And they're not just going to buy like what you're saying, just making numbers out of thin air. They're going to want to see it de-identified. Let me see, let's pull it up and see. So you can do this for sites to get your foot in the door if you want the experience to start working at a site, or if you want a business for yourself. Like start digging down this rabbit hole. And that's a little bit related to uh, the interview I did both with Maya and the one we did on Latinos in Clinical Research with Christine. So that's something I wanted to share with you guys for sure, because I think it's valuable and I think this is what you guys subscribe for. So make sure you like, subscribe, and comment. Let me know what else you'd like to talk about, and I'll see you on one of my other videos and my live streams and my clubhouse and everything else. Thank you guys. Take care.